his workout is very no nonsense. He's not complacent in his training. You know, when he walks in the door, it's, you know, there's a purpose behind why he's here every time. You know, he drives a long way to get here. He probably downs a couple cups of hot coffee and he's ready to kill when he walks through the door. I mean, we don't talk about the weather. We don't talk about marital problems. We don't even talk about hunting, and there's nothing either one of us love more than hunting. But, you know, he walks in there, he starts warming up, and it's time to go, whether he's training with me or any of his other training partners. It's all business. You know, when the workout's done, you know, then we can talk about whatever. But, you know, there's a single-minded focus of, you know, intensity on the workout, and that's how every champion has to be. You know, if to reach that goal, you got to be single-minded, and you can't play around. You know, it's really, if you're going to be great at anything in life, you have to be that way. You know, God blesses hard pursuit and hard work, and you know, he's a great example of that. You know, he runs other businesses besides just his bodybuilding. I mean, there's so many guys that, you know, have that poverty mentality about bodybuilding, and they don't you know, they can't compete if they don't have a sponsor. They don't, you know, there's always an excuse. They're not going to enter unless someone's paying all their bills. You know, he's never been that way. I mean, I remember he was going to college, getting up at 4 in the morning, training peak clients from 5 o'clock till 8 o'clock, going to classes, coming here about 2, training until 3:34, driving back to the other side of Dallas from here, and working until 8 o'clock at night, and then going home and studying and doing it all over again, over and over and over and over again. You know, and that's the routine he was on when he became a pro. You know, when he won the nationals. And for most pros, I would say the hardest journey, especially in America, is actually getting that card. And he got that working hard, man. He didn't have anybody paying his way. You know, he was having to cook his own meals and everything. And of course now, you know, it's a whole team. It's a team with his wife Trish. Trish is just absolutely awesome athlete herself. You know, she's getting ready for the Arnold also. But you know, I know that she blesses him by feeding him, having those meals ready. This year we were able to. We were blessed so much in our hunting, more than enough, overabundance of deer. Just me and my family, we were able to hunt some ranches that had an overpopulation, so that the limits of the state weren't implied on us. We were able to take out 28 deer. You know, I eat deer meat nearly every day. He eats a lot of that wild game, deer, elk, buffalo, things like that, which I think also keeps him fuller. You know, he still eats chicken and fish too, but at least he gets a variety of his food.
Venison tastes better than steak if you prepare it right. So it's very lean and has less fat and less cholesterol in it than the steak does, and it's very healthy. Just most people I don't think know how to cook it, so I say do it right though. It tastes better than filet.
My understanding with Branch is that most of the carbs he eats are going to be early in the day, and he's not going to eat a whole lot of them. I think he's kind of instinctive about that. I know there's times when he's carb depleting more than others. You know, I know he eats frozen hash browns, but they don't have any fat in them at times. I know he eats oatmeal. But the main thing with him, this dude eats meat like a dadgum tiger or a lion. It's like feeding a grizzly bear when you go hunting with him. I mean, you better have a lot of meat ready, or he's not going to be happy. And you know, we went deer hunting back in December, and we had a blast. It was awesome. You know, we'd hunt, and then we'd make a campfire right down by the creek on land that his family has owned for over a century, that they fought and actually took from the Indians. I mean, the history is just so awesome on that land, and there's everything out there. There's hogs, there's turkey, there's trophy deer, there's mountain lion, and you know, all the varmints that go along with it. And along that creek, there's all kind of fish. You know, we fished in the spring and slaughtered the catfish. It's just a real special place, and it's a really awesome place to go. And you know, that's, you know, instead of going into town to eat, we just I bring my little grill along, and there's plenty of mesquite wood out there. We throw it in there and get the coals going, and we ate deer meat every day, and man, it rocked our world, man. It was awesome. And Branch eats a lot. I mean, Ronnie eats a lot, but I think Branch could beat him, man. I mean, I've never seen anybody eat as much meat as he can eat at one time. Well, really, with Branch, I mean, especially for this show, I've seen him get better and better and better every week. It's been it's been a gradual improvement. Generally, we always look at him after chest day. I don't like to look at him every day. I think when you look at someone every day, you're going to get immune to the way they look. You're going to get you're not going to see the improvement. Today, I saw a big improvement. The striations in his butt are starting to come in, which lets me know he's getting really close. And he doesn't really have a hard time maintaining it. He'll just train harder. He's not your typical guy who's going to feel sorry for himself these next 2 weeks and be laying on the couch. I guarantee he's still getting up. He's still doing his cardio. He's still working his business. And when he comes in here, as you saw from that deal, he's still going to train hard. And I know him. I know he'll still train hard right up to the day he leaves here to go kick butt up there at the Arnold, man. And that's the way it's going to be for him. He's going to hit it hard. You kind of worry about that because you look at him and you know that he's probably won shows in the past, maybe not even at the level of conditioning he was at today. But I believe you're going to see a whole nother level. And another thing with him too, man, he doesn't do anything crazy at the end. Some of these people will, on the advice of, one of the gurus, do some kind of crazy sodium, carb loading, fat loading, whatever, tricks, diuretics, all that craziness. He's not going to do that. Why take a chance of blowing that conditioning? Basically, he just keeps going like he's going, and he might eat a few extra carbs or a little bit extra fat or something right before the prejudging or whatever, but it's not going to be anything extreme that's going to make him, retain water between the skin and muscle or anything like that. And I think he's going to present his best package ever this time. I just can't say enough, man. I love Branch, man, and I think this is going to be his year. I think special things are going to happen for the whole Warren family.
No, this is Branch's next meal. Fish and brown rice. Very good.
Yeah, he says you cook for him all the time.
I do.
Yeah.
He's spoiled. But yeah, he gets mad when I go out of town and he has to cook for himself for the day because it doesn't taste the same. But I love him, so I do it.